right. I don't know if that's something you can repair. And I think he wants to change the scenery. I just don't know where that is. Maybe Brooklyn is it. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Brooklyn trying to make some deals. So shout out to Brooklyn Nets. We'll see if anything comes of that. But I believe Kyrie is gone. I don't know about KD yet. Because if he does not come back, I don't know what he may be thinking in his head. I don't know what he's thinking right now. All right, to any newcomers that came in the chat room, who do you have in tonight's game? Let's switch over to some Major League Baseball talk as we get towards the end of the show. The Cubs, who were in first place, the Cubs have reportedly signed none other than Craig Kimbrell. Craig Kimbrell was out there available. We're almost at the All-Star break. Has not been signed an All-Star. 3 years, $43 million. He's been waiting on a deal. He waited patiently. And I think he's getting what he wants. And the Cubs can definitely use him. On the other side, Atlanta again. More props to Atlanta sports teams today. Yeah, how about them Braves, Mo Cheese? Dallas Keuchel, 1 year, $13 million. That is a huge deal right there. These are two major deals, two staples on your pitching staff. There's a starter that went to the Braves. There's a closer that went to the Cubs. Both of these guys are going to be key in any type of playoff run that these guys are going to go in. So shout out to both of these teams. 3 years, $43 million. He held out and he waited. Dallas Keuchel probably wanted a long-term deal, but $13 million for 1 year, that's pretty good. And he's only going to pitch for half the season. So that is less on his arm, and that is going to be more in his pocket. Also, the Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup, the Blues are 1 win away from winning the Stanley Cup. I bring them up because they beat my Stars in the last round, and it really looks like the Blues are on the brink and they will possibly win the Stanley Cup. So St. Louis may get themselves a championship in hockey. What do you think about the upcoming UFC card? Very stacked. Yes, it definitely is. And did anybody see the weigh-in for UFC 238? So Henry Cejudo and Marlon Moraes are going to be fighting against each other. It's 14-2 is Cejudo, 22-5-1 is Marlon Moraes. And Henry Cejudo comes in as a robe on and a crown, and he's doing magic tricks. Like, UFC is getting into the WWE realm. Like, for real. That's a little bit over the top. It might have been funny. I didn't really think it was that funny. I thought it was kind of corny. But they're becoming like early WWF type stuff right now. That's what you would do if you were like some guy in WWF that was coming in the ring. Kind of weird. But he better be able to back it up. At the end of the day, whatever trash you want to talk, you better be able to back it up. The Braves came up. We needed help on the starting pitching, and bats are hot. I agree with you, Mo. Am I tripping, or does it seem like Cowboy is fighting on every other UFC card? He is. That was crazy by Cejudo. And Cowboy Cerrone does fight all the time. He's fighting against Tony Ferguson. That is going to be major right there. And that probably, I'm thinking, has to line up with a championship fight. Ferguson just beat Tony Pettis, TKO fashion. Cowboy Cerrone just beat Al LaQuinta. So I think this is a pre-fight for a championship bout. So that's going to be a good one. Valentina Shevchenko and Jessica Ai will be going at it. That's going to be for what belt is that going to be for? The flyweight championship. So we got 2 championship belts on the line. And we got a Tony Ferguson and Cowboy Cerrone, which is basically like a spot for who's the number 1 contender for the lightweight. So this is definitely a stacked card. And I think it definitely will be entertaining. UFC 238, which will be in the Chi. Chi-Town. So definitely something to look forward to there. And the last thing I'm going to talk about, and I appreciate the call-ins from Shaka Strong, also from Mochi's, much love, appreciate that. Steve Rolls, yeah, that's his name. Steve Rolls will be fighting against Triple G. Triple G makes his return. Triple G 38-1-1. Steve Rolls 19-0. Steve Rolls is already talking about if I beat Triple G. Don't get cocky. Just because Triple G lost his last fight does not mean that he has lost his abilities or that he has lost something. So Steve Rolls could possibly get some type of upset. Like I said, he's 19-0. But at the end of the day, I don't think Triple G's skills have diminished. And he fought that fight with Canelo to the end. So it's not as if he got knocked out. It's not as if his skills are not the same as what they were. So that is a boxing match that we have going on this weekend as well at Madison Square Garden tomorrow. Steve Rolls, the Canadian, versus Triple G. I'm picking Triple G. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on that. So we got a big game tonight. We got the fight tomorrow. Triple G, a.k.a. Tomato Can champion. We got a fight tomorrow. We don't have any NBA Finals games this weekend. I'm a little bit disappointed in that. I would have thought that they would have did a game on Friday, do a game on Sunday, give them a break in between, but no. Game 5 will be on Monday. So I am a little bit disappointed in that in the NBA. But that gives time for the players to recover. We will hear again. KD may come back. We're optimistic. Until he plays in a game, I don't know if he's going to play. That's where I'm at this point. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the BS3 Sports Show, Friday edition, must-win Friday. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Have a good weekend. Enjoy your weekend. I'll be back on Monday. Also, on Tuesday, probably not going to do the Dope Music Podcast. I'll probably do a recap of Game 5. The phone lines will be open. This is going to be the staple from here on, as long as no issues happen, no technical issues happen. Don't have the music like I normally do, but everything seems to be clear. Go get a free donut today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'm out. Peace.
That ball is belted. Welcome in Carlos Gomez. Hello. Goodbye.
Oh man, yeah. We rockin' now for real. Yeah. BS3 Sports. Okay. Sports news, get it first when you're getting off of work. Even when you're at work, acting like you're working hard when you're hardly working. I'm a maverick like Dirk, getting Franklins like Kirk. Hold up, boy. X-Squad, you don't know them boys? Being talking facts on every topic.